Morning everybody. So it's trail time and it feels good to be walking and not cycling. I think last night would be the best sleep I've had the whole time on trail. I woke up once, needed to go have a quick leak and straight back to sleep, and my alarm woke me up and I would have put my head on my pillow about 9:20. Hikers midnight's 9 o'clock. Got my video all made, so hopefully good internet when we get into Taumarunui. I can get, I think it's 4 or 5 days worth uploaded for everybody. They're all ready to go. But yeah, as I said yesterday, off to do some organising, just wandering down this road now. And then I understand we end up sidling along a train track all the way into town. So it should be pretty easy gradients. I think slightly downhill if anything. And yeah, Tim's here. He's all raring to go. Morning. So we'll wander down. I don't know if there's going to be much to show you, but if there is, I will. See you in Taumarunui otherwise. Bye. See all the goats down here. I know they have big problems with them on the Ongarue as well. I don't know how they're going to get control of these things. These two down here, they're having a little scrap. Anyway, we'll move on. These logging trucks, there must be a rule that they slow down when they see walkers, but normally when you're on a dusty road like this, you think it's a windless day, but there's always a slight breeze because the dust will blow one way or the other. But there's just no breeze. Like as soon as one of these guys goes past, for the next kilometre you're walking through the dust. It's just sitting above the road level. But at least they slow down, that helps a lot. If anybody's watching these videos, these signs appear on all the rural roads. So we assume this is something to do with the mail delivery, and if not, second guesses, school kids, pick-up zones or something. But if someone's able to put us out of our misery in the comments, it'll be appreciated. Well, we've been walking just on an hour and a half. Just had a quick stop to take a layer off because we're getting too hot. And yeah, a lot of bulls in that around here, but we just found this nice little area here where there's a bit of a shearing shed and a stockyard. So yeah, just typical New Zealand countryside down the gravel road. I actually enjoy this type of walking. The roads aren't that busy. There's been a few logging trucks throwing up dust, and I showed you that before, but you know, you can really knock the kilometres off. The gradients are good and it's actually quite pleasant. It's not too busy. And that's the bulls trying to, I don't know, show dominance or whatever, all talking to each other. But yeah, we just push on down here and I'll show you anything else that's interesting. Otherwise, Taumarunui. See ya. Make money with a truck not moving like that. So this one's backed up, and that's the sort of loading run there, and we've got little holding pens and a little shed here. But yeah, I can't hear them rounding up sheep or anything, so yeah, not sure what's going on. Anyway, we'll push on. Well, there's my answer. You can see the farmer here with his cattle getting rounded up by the dogs. So hey, I might even see how long this takes. Might be able to see them actually come in and get loaded on the truck. We'll just watch for a moment. Bit of a standoff. There you go, life of a farmer. Not sure which dog's Turbo, but he's getting told off. He wasn't getting in there. So I'd say they're getting, just mustered over there and onto that truck that we saw a moment ago. So they've got to try and get him to hang a left here and through. They just opened the gate down here just by that new timber fence. And they did that well. Almost. Anyway, I'll push on. The life of a farmer. Who's the most curious out of you lot? Eh? So, disappearing in the distance, that was the cattle truck I showed you, waiting for those few cattle. So he's not very full, the cattle are just on the top, so he's probably going to more farms and picking up more as he goes. You would have seen in that video when they were rounding them up, there's some little calves as well, and that's probably why they were so frisky in defence, you know, fighting off those dogs and that. But I'm not sure, maybe they've weaned those little calves. They brought them in together, separated them and weaned the calves off now or something. But yeah, I would have had to hang around too long to see exactly what happened. All right, we'll push on. See ya. Man, hope his litter box is big enough, but I just love the natural stone walls, and I'm really looking forward to getting down the South Island. A lot of the buildings and that we're going to find are slaty sort of stone buildings made out of the good hard grey racky rock that they get down there. But anyway, man, that's one serious looking litter box, and that's us down here. Well, there's one or two sheep in this paddock. So that's actually the same truck that I showed you before, picking up cattle from that other farm. So as I said, he's nowhere near full, so he's obviously pulled in there. These guys are a bit more organised, had everything ready to load straight away, and he's off again. So these bridges can be common in New Zealand in the countryside. So you got two stories, train over the top, road underneath, one lane each way. I have been in a car with a train going over the top of me. It's quite fun. Anyway, we'll push on. Well, we're halfway into Taumarunui and we just stumbled across a cafe. That's just so perfect. So here I am with a cold L&P and I'm getting the works with a toasted sandwich. Whew, see ya. So that's Taumarunui Golf Club. So we're getting onto the outskirts of Taumarunui now. You can see a few houses and that, but yeah, it's a good couple of K walk from the outskirts into the heart of Taumarunui. Shouldn't be too long, we'll be in the centre though. We've walked past our first dairy and Timmy's got his pie. Are you happy with your pie, Tim?
Sorry.
This man can eat. He's got a 2-gallon stomach and eats 4 gallons of food. I've got myself, I've gone pretty good actually. I did well, a liquid breakfast for me. Anyway, 1K from town, almost there. Well, this is my humble abode for the night, the Forgotten World Motel. Actually got no vacancy there, so I must have got in just in time, but let's go check in, see what's happening. See ya. Good evening, everybody. We're just at the Forgotten World Motel at the moment in Taumarunui. Yeah, Tim and I went down and... What was the canoe company, Tim?
Taumarunui Canoe Hire.
Taumarunui Canoe Hire. I was trying to ring them earlier on in the day and didn't return calls. They were pretty frantic when we got in there, so maybe that's the reason why, but it was pretty tough. I can see why some people have tried to organise Ongarue River and they just given in and decided, too bad, we're just going to walk it. It's just too hard to organise. Pretty simple questions, and the only way you could get answers was really just to hop in their bus at 3:30. It leaves in Taumarunui opposite the New World supermarket. There's a liquor store, and you go down there and then they look at you and say, where's your 7-day food supply? And you go, well, we haven't got it because you didn't answer any of our questions and we didn't know how much food we had to bring. But anyway, once we got there, it was actually pretty good, really helpful, and explained how everything works. So we've actually booked ourselves in. We've given ourselves 7 days, so we're going to do our resupply tomorrow and then take the food over because we'll actually have it and stay there tomorrow night. It costs us nothing because we've booked to do the kayaking with them. And then we've given ourselves 7 days to do the 42 traverse, the Ongarue crossing, and find our way back through National Park. That puts us on target, quite a cruisy walk over, and we'll start the kayak on the 5th of December. The only thing that may change that, I'm struggling to get hold of a friend from Australia, Richard Barnes, who I've mentioned in the earlier videos. I think he's allowed to do the kayak from the 9th, but we've really slowed ourselves down. We're doing 7 days, as I say, through National Park. If we wanted to push it, we could probably do it in 5. And I've just got to try and get in touch with him, see if he can get here any earlier to join us or what's going to happen. So we may change it at the last minute, which we can do, but... we don't really want to. I just want to keep moving to get us in Wanganui at a good time and a good chance of getting through the Taumarunui Ranges before Christmas as well if we get good weather. So sets us up really well if we can get going on the 5th. But that's the plan at this stage. Motel tonight. We went to the RSA in Taumarunui. Really beautiful meals and that down there. So if you're coming to Taumarunui, and as I say, we're in the Forgotten World Motel. It was about 135 or something for the night for a room for 2 people. Really reasonably priced, nice and clean. It's an older motel, but it doesn't matter. It's quite quiet down here as well. So, yeah, good motel to book into, and the RSA for dinner works in perfect. And you literally walk up the driveway of the motel, and next door to this motel is where they pick you up to take you out to the canoe hire place anyway. So we'll check in again tomorrow, and I'll probably, tomorrow I'll be at their campsite, so I'll show you all the facilities. There's hot showers and multiple toilets, heaps of room to pitch your tents, charge all your devices, everything you need's there. So we'll check in again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See ya.